Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This reading here is for the sign of Sagittarius for the feminine, the masculine energy for cross watchers, anybody resonating with the sign of Sagittarius. Please take what resonates only and note that the roles can be exchanged in this here. And anything you need to connect to my channel is all in the description box below, so welcome everyone. In this here, the energy, I'll tell you, you have a jealous spirit, or they do. It's like everything is always geared towards that feeling that you have at times. You can have it, Sagittarius, that you know somebody's been having a lot of fun without you. So it sticks to you, stays with you, that idea, you know, always on your mind, like suspicious. To some, it's even gone as far as being paranoid about something, you know. I can see it. And you say paranoid, I think in English, forgive me, I'm French. And yeah, just checking through their things. When they talk to you, the only thing you can do is complain about that thing, or it's always that feeling of insecurity around the situation. Always jealous, always jealous. And Sagittarius is that sign too. If they don't have intimate relations, or they're not fulfilled intimately, sexually, so yeah, you see all kinds of symptoms, you know, appearing to them. A Sagittarius mother can be jealous of her own daughter. Same thing with the father. A Sagittarius husband can be jealous of his woman, like, you know, that control. And Sagittarius women can be jealous of anybody, like, you know, all the fun you're having with me. And this tendency here, somebody is going to have to check it. Today is about you, my women, though. I can see it. Some of you, you're married to your guy. Life is a living hell beside you. I can feel it here, you know. And this energy I can resonate with. This here is an extension that I already have in mind. Either way, yeah, these people, they love you. The people around you, they love you. This person loves you. But you can't trust them, especially if you're the woman listening to me. You'll see furthermore, if you're married to the guy, you're suspicions, yeah, they're empty with that guy, especially if you're married to him or you have children with him. Otherwise, here is the feeling you would have a clear chance. They care for you, they like you and all, but this tendency is like somebody can't handle it. This here is for me. I will tell you, my mother, you know, I have to say it, is a Sagittarius, and she happens to be the love of my life. Or one of. I love her very much, you know, flaws and all. Absolutely. And she's the jealous type too. It's crazy. All these arguments, you have to pay attention to that. It says it here. The person most likely is tired of the back and forth, or you know, the talks and the arguments, the conflicts around that energy. Truth is, you don't trust your person, but Sagittarius, they don't trust nobody, really. You're fighting a person that belongs to you. Sending a type of energy that is not good to a person that just wants to be with you. And every time you display this kind of tendencies, it's like the very person who loves you, especially if you're the woman, you're listening to me. It's like, you know, but I can't deal with this. Somebody here, you have like serious conflicts in your relationship around this here. I will not call it until I see it, but for the ones who are suspecting their guys to cheat, so far this thing here is called the guy is innocent, you know. Some people here, you live some kind of madness in your life. If you pay attention to it, just check your personality and how you deal with people. Anything that has to do with intimacy or with relationship, you would have seen that about yourself. Like something ain't right here, and the problem, your counterpart, if like the closest to you, they can see it. They can see that tendency about you. And Sagittarius is a sign too. They can be so nice to the world, but the closest to them is the one that is going to get them. Is the case here. Yeah. Like, the message is so clear. Girl, you're crazy. You're arguing with the person who's trying to make you feel alright about this life. Some of you, you'll see it around the energy of Sagittarius, and that I know for the moment is not a good time for you. And whenever you see the reading is what's going to happen in some form. Otherwise, it's just a minority of you will feel like everything is okay. But when you hear my voice, you'll see it, Sagittarius, like what's happening to my life. Certain people are dealing with illness. Certain people do not have money, the lack of money. Maybe you're not working. This kind of energy, like my life, you know, that dark night of the soul. I can understand it too. But the problem is, like, the person who is closest to you is the one that is getting this energy from you. Your fears and everything that happens in your life, the energy goes to them. It's not even real jealousy. It's like you just need somebody to take care of you for some of you. This year you're going to a next chapter in your life, Sagittarius. All of you, you'll see after a bad period, like a bad time, you'll see. Some of you, you have to be careful, like, you know, it's two things. I'll tell you, the message that I'm seeing is amazing. I have no major arcanas, no nothing, except the madness about you for some of you. Like somebody being literally sick, like a little bit of mental illness too for some. You know of yourself, your way of thinking is a little like pathologic, and you know of it. Others, it's about, like, you know, the next chapter is going to have to be to come closer to your person again. So maybe you're just in the same house, you two people living in the same house. It's like, you know, that distance because of the argument, you have to go back to being together again. Or others is simple, just, you know, the future is going to be get to know each other again without the jealousy and everything, like, you know, brand new you, brand new me, let's see what happens, you'll see. But in this year, most likely you belong together. And some of you, you mirror each other to the T. You're jealous, they're jealous too. Imagine the madness, I can see it all. All these fives, you know, the message I'm getting, because I have to speed this reading up, you know. Why you feeling all of these things is because you, and Sagittarius is a sign for that too. Normally you will not be alone in your life. You will mostly have a partner. And if you do not have him for the moment, is the tension that you're feeling. I need somebody to be with me, to touch me, to hug me, even to argue with me. There is Sagittarius for you. They will use anything just to see, to check if you really love them. We have Taurus here, but it's more the wisdom. You know where it's coming from. Being the daughter of a Sagittarius, you will learn a lot. I will tell you, if you want to know if there's somebody else in your life, is there anybody else in your life? Are you playing some kind of games? If that's the case, they are too. But if you're home, they're home too. And if you're in a marriage, your marriage is traditional, is conventional. Most likely ain't nothing happening if you don't have something happening on your side. Into this High Priestess and this wisdom. Believe it. I'll extend this month. It's all about you needing attention. You see, because your energy is kind of funky for the moment, funny, like what's going on? I can see it. You feel it in your flesh. It's like, you know, I'm not feeling so well. I need somebody to take care of me. It's like, but by any means necessary, just pay attention to me. Exactly into this one here. And most likely you have a person in your life who's giving into that need. Like, you want love, just stop arguing with me. I got you, my love, but you cannot hear it. And most likely you have a twin flame. I can see it here. The man for your life, the one that is sent from above. And some of you have a really nice man close to you. He will do anything for you. All I can tell you, if you're dealing with the King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that's where the problem will really be. Anything else, you know, is just a matter of perspective, you know, like, okay, I got it. Let me be kinder to my baby. Give him to. Pay attention to him too. You see? Him. And this year you have a man in your life, and some of you already know him. He's been walking with you long time. Exactly into this one here, and he'll keep walking with you a whole life, it says, until you guys become the sun together, literally. Normally, you have everything, you know, you can ask for in this life. You will see it right now. It's a particular energy where it feels locked, is completely normal. But most likely, you've been kind of blessed in this life here. If you're listening to me, you have to remember that Sagittarius is not necessarily the sign for like humility. You know yourselves, you know, and even if you're upright, you will still have those kind of tendencies. This year, you just have to relax about this. What's going to happen in your life is that the man that is there for you is going to love you. I can see it here, and you may be a Queen of Cups listening to me, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or dealing with one. But in this year, especially if you're the woman, this love is guaranteed. Somebody was sent from above just to take care of you. Oh, and boredom, 1111, as I'm saying this, boredom to a Sagittarius that there will murder you. If you have too much time on your hand or something, is when the madness will start for you. At the end of it, you know, it's a mutable sign, and this like stuck energy is not what they need. They want to do things, you know. So the more time you have in your hand, the more you're gonna be just like this, like, just leave me alone today, and then the fight begins. You have to get yourself together. Otherwise, this lover's energy here is compromised. Is all it is, because normally you have somebody in your life. Somebody's got to learn, renew themselves. You know, like, yeah, I can't be like this anymore. I gotta compose with him. This year, some of you here, you're unfair to Mr. Man or unfair to Miss Woman, Mrs. Woman. That's what you do. You're unfair to your counterpart, and here there's no cheating energy, nothing. If you've come here for some reason accusing a guy, especially if you're married to him, he didn't do anything to you. It's just you and your mind. And be careful here. You can lose your guy if you don't believe me. Otherwise, this year I will tell you, most of you, and it's karmic energy, meaning, and karma can be good too, yeah. You have earned this guy, I don't know how or why, in the past life, in the next to come, whatsoever. Somebody here, because of pure karma, you have somebody who is assigned to you in this life here. He's not happy about it, not happy beside you, but all I can tell you is that he belongs to you. And we have Aries energy, Gemini energy, Libra energy here. You or your person may be of these signs, and we have Kings of Pentacles here too, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But most likely you will get a guy. It's very simple. Some of you have to check yourself so that you will welcome this guy, and some of you have to check yourself because this guy is already in your life, or this woman, but you're too much for them. That's all it is, and you're unfair to them at times. And somebody will be coming out of this depression that I'm feeling is going to end. Believe me, it's a mutable energy. Like, you know, if you have problems, you're going to feel the problems, but the moment it gets better, you'll be laughing again. Sagittarius loves life after all. Some of you here, you're juggling two men or two situations, you know, and you think you can hide it, or I don't know what's into that karmic energy. The problem is that he's doing the same thing on the other side. If you don't believe me, then you will know that there is somebody else. Otherwise, leave it alone. And the message is accurate. The outdated thinking is around you for the moment, Sagittarius, like somebody having to renew themselves. This year I don't even understand as a psychic, but like, you know, whatever I recorded, somebody better catch it. If you have options, they got options too. I can see it. I can see it. And some of you, you've been together a long time. This year's going to be a message to somebody, like some kind of revelation, like, yes, she's right. Amen. And this year you can save it. You can rise from the situation. You can renew yourself. You can get your person back. You can do anything, Sagittarius. You should have caught that. And somebody here needs to learn how to communicate better. And yeah, Sagittarius is a sign for gamblers to have seen her before the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe I forgot to mention her. Some of you have to stop like trying to control the narratives to the point, you know, you start like pulling strings, like is all I can tell you. And somebody here, I can see it, and it can even be you. Has an energy that's not like a lying one, but it's not a truthful one either, and you can play games. If I were you, I would stop it. And if you never knew of yourself, Sagittarius is a narcissist sign. In some form it is, you better believe it, but it's a little bit different because they can think of others, so not in essence, but this tendency they have. All I can tell you is like they're self-centered, but they will give you the last shirt on their back. That is the duality of Sagittarius for you, like that love and hate kind of situation. Love me, and then leave me. Love me, leave me. Prove to me that you love me from coming back again. Maybe that there is the lightning we've been talking about. And this thing, you know, into this cassette and this camera, I'm telling you, I spent my whole life, like I come from a Sagittarius. So I know. You can be in a separation right now, or they can like, you know, pull this sword onto you. Like, you know, I'm going to break up with you. The truth is they ain't going anywhere. Ain't going anywhere. It's just you that has to change. You see. This year they'll threaten you with this. Is empty. Is empty. Like, I'm going to leave you. They're not going anywhere. I'm telling you. And somebody's in the energy of missing the others because you belong together. They miss you too. And it's insecurities that's like, you know, this year you have a serious threat onto you, but to me they're playing. And in some form they're addicted to you too, and too, especially if you've been with them long time, or you've known them long time. If they wanted to leave you, they would have done that a long time. They like you the way you are. And be careful of thinking too much is the one that will get you. If you have too much time on your hand, or like, you know, ruminating is the one. Somebody will start to understand like what's been going on throughout this guidance here. The only thing, this share my good news, communication. You don't have to believe me. Somebody's got to learn to communicate to the other, because most likely if you're Sagittarius, you're going to cover the conversation, having the last word or being the one that is the loudest. And Sagittarius can walk the fuck off too. I mean, excuse me, can walk off too. And this is it. And if you think, you see this cursing, my mother, she curses, and I have to stop talking about her. Yeah, she cursed our whole lives. Yeah, but we cannot curse. That's Sagittarius for you. Somebody here, you even have to learn how to talk without cursing. And this bond here, some of you have a serious bond to somebody. Nobody can break it. And right now, if you pay attention to them, you would know that, you know, you're not giving them what they deserve. Like, you know, I know if you look inside, you would have seen the problem is coming from you too. Like, I know I'm not good in this situation too. And be careful of stuff you say, because Sagittarius is that sign too, like poison coming straight from the mouth. And I don't know, them, they forget it, but maybe the person, they forget really quickly, like, okay, let's not be mad anymore, but the person might not forget it. Hello. Patience is your virtue, or should be. You see how it's in reverse. Yeah, you better believe it. I've given you like a negative side of Sagittarius, the one that will get the best of you. All of this, like, you see it, you will see it. You are the most, like, what you call it, excuse me, the most impulsive sign of them all. I had to look for my word because it's impulsive. I've forgotten it. It's not part of my vocabulary anymore, but it's part of yours. You know yourself. It's because the only hunger you have is the one for attention. Like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. I need to feel like I'm here. And some of you, I will tell you, into this purity, will stop the reading here. I will extend it, you know. You will see it. A lot of you, that raw sexual energy is around you. You will see it is like, you know, somebody's got to put an end to this. Some of you might even be addicted to this, and if you are, your partner, most likely he's addicted to it too. But that idea in this here is very specific. It's just like an extra message. Some of you, you're dealing with like sex addiction. If you are, they are too. If you're dealing with it, you're stopping like the cheating and everything, they are too. But that idea of purity, if it's not about you, he will have it. And to the ones who are married and things, yeah, if you've been pure, your guy, he's pure too, whether you want to see it or not, you know. And this here is the one that I know. The acceptance, it needs to come from you, Sagittarius, because most likely you have somebody who loves you, close to you, but the moment they reach out to you, you push them away again. It's like, come to me, please, my love. Tell me, you know, in mind, like, you love me just the way I am. And the moment this person comes, you will reject them. Whatever they have for you, you will reject it. Sagittarius can do that too. Oh, this wisdom here. It's amazing what I'm seeing into this emphasis. How do I know? Because since the beginning, if you don't believe me, I came out of a Sagittarius, and bless her today, man. And the truth is, without naming her, but I must, yeah, a spirit that refuses to grow. Is that too? And most always, like, you know, at the same level, you see. And that there, for the ones who know. The truth is, when you have like a Sagittarius around you and they love you, yeah, nothing will ever happen to you. That protection, if you don't believe me, yeah, this reading is complete, and the ones who know, they will understand it. I'm sending you all love, you know. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.